All right, I think we're live. There you are. Hey, what's going on? You're there again. It's good to see you. If this is the first time that we've met, nice to meet you. Let's do a little Facebook Live fist bump right there. So I'm going to be doing a quick, like 10-15 minute session on how to use virtual reality, how to use these bad boys right here. What's up, Ray? How to use these bad boys right here, virtual reality, to help you achieve your goals. Now, these headsets, these VR headsets, they come out in a bunch of different kind of versions. So you got to find whatever there's a lot of different versions of VR. And so I'm going to share with you the VR version that I use, and the smartphone that I use, and then you just got to find what your phone is compatible with, and then have fun from there. What's up, Sue? Thanks for joining us, guys. Tell us where you're from. If you want to do a little of this in the comments below, let us know where you're tuning in from. Sue and Ray are in the house. What we're going to be talking about here, guys, really soon is how to use the power of virtual reality to help hypnotize or train your brain, or condition your brain, or even program your brain to believe that your goals have already been completed. Because we all know that, well, maybe not all of us, but we know that after years and years of studying the brain and research, that the mind doesn't know the difference between something vividly imagined and something that is actually experiencing. So the same neural pathways fire off whether you're imagining it or experiencing it. And it's a very powerful thing to understand, because once we see that, okay, whatever I choose to feed my brain, whatever information I send my brain is going to assume that it's true. And this is why, something called the garbage in and garbage out theory. What's up, Anna Marie? The garbage in, garbage out theory, I talk about this all the time. It's basically the information that you consistently allow into your brain absorbs all that data, it absorbs all that information. And over the course of time, if that data is just strictly negative information, like watching the news, watching murder mysteries, watching cops, watching those movies that scare the crap out of you, that make you believe that the world is a dangerous place, eventually those are going to be your beliefs. The information that you allow into your brain consistently will structure your belief systems, and that will eventually become your reality if it's not already. So that's the whole thing when we talk about your thoughts create your reality. Well, they do, but it all starts with our beliefs. It all starts with what we choose to believe about something, and then we have these thought patterns that spin off from it, and then we have these emotional patterns that create these behavioral patterns that produce our results of our life. So that's a very common model. And what you want to do is you want to start at the source. You want to start at the brain and begin to feed it information that's in alignment with your greatest desires and dreams that you have in your life. I mean, it's really that simple. Like, what do I want most in life? Like, what do I want to experience most? Who do I want to experience it with? And then creating a vision or creating something that sends your brain the information that is happening or has already happened will literally influence your brain to fire off different biochemicals to fuse with the cells of your body that we feel in the form of emotion, which will trigger different action, which will trigger different results. But we got to get in there first, because this is kind of the mainframe, the central nervous system. So in a moment, I'm going to talk about the power of using virtual reality as a way to hypnotize your brain. And so I use the word hypnotize on purpose, because there's, I think, a lot of misconceptions around the concept of hypnosis and being hypnotized. And really, hypnosis is just a very relaxed state, trance. And a good time or a good example of this is when you're watching a movie. You know how you probably got this, like, you're not even there and you're just watching a movie and you're just like this, and you're just entranced in the movie and you're totally engulfed in it. You're not even like, you're nowhere here. It's just all like you're engulfed in the movie and you're like, you know what I'm saying? And what happens is, Sue Cotter coming in from Ireland, awesome. And what happens is like we are watching that movie in a trance. Do you know where most phobias are generated from, where most phobias come from? I've had clients that have had phobias of snakes because they watched the movie Arachnophobia. Just because they watched the movie, and that literally just watching the movie hypnotized their brain to believe that snakes are dangerous and that they can kill you. And it's true that, like, a very small percentage of them can in the world. But this over-exaggerated phobic response was created from watching a movie and believing the data or the input that it was sent to their brain. So what's up, Justin? Thanks for joining us. And so, we watch, for example, for me as a young kid, I remember watching that movie Arachnophobia. And Arachnophobia, if you ever watch that, these tarantulas, these spiders take over towns. Like, they kill dogs and people, they kill everything that has blood in it, and it just destroys these cities, just takes them over. And I was so young, probably 8 or 9 at the time, the concept was so like searing into my brain that after that, I created a wicked fear of spiders. Now I have more of a fascination and appreciation for them, but man, just that one movie. And so the information that we send into our brains can have a huge impact in terms of what we choose to consistently focus on. What's up, Melinda? Thanks for joining us. And so I wanted to share with you in the comments, I'm actually going to type in something in the comments here. It's going to be the link to a video that I use. So if you've stayed with me this long, I'm going to share a link in the comments. Boom. So there's a link right now in the comments, and if you click that link, what's going to happen? What's up, Madge? What's going to happen is you're going to click that link, and then it's going to take you to a YouTube video, and that YouTube video is a 360 virtual reality view of being on stage at Keller Auditorium in Portland, Oregon. It's a 3,000 person beautiful auditorium on a beautiful stage. And so what happens is I do this every day. As often as I'm in the office, I do this every day. I make sure that I tap into this because I want to feed my brain the information required to line me up with my goals and dreams. And this is why things are happening so quickly, because I've just started implementing it earlier this year. And I'm noticing just a tremendous amount of pull coming my way in terms of bringing opportunities to me, people, circumstances, and events and situations that really are lining me up. What's up, Connie Ballard, Rockstar? And so in the comments, I've actually shared a link in the comments of a video that I watch in my virtual reality headset. And here's how it works. So each headset is different. But in this one, you can see that the smartphone goes in here. And once the smartphone goes in here, and let's say I pull up the YouTube video on my Pixel, the Google Pixel, and then I pull it up and then I snap it, and then it reads that it's connected to a VR headset. And then I go in, and this is where I think you can still see me. Yeah, there you are. So this is the little remote control that I use. So I'll center it right here. Boom. You can't see what I'm doing, but as I click through this, I'm clicking through to the video, to the link that I posted in the comments below this video. I posted a link to the video that I watch every single day, and it's literally if you click the link I posted in the comments, it's literally you can grab it with your mouse and scroll all around and see all around. But it's a virtual reality view of the stage, of the people. And what happens is the guy that's kind of leading the event, he has everybody stand up and give a huge standing ovation, 30-second standing ovation. And I'm sitting there and my brain is being hypnotized as I'm watching this 3,000 person room just give me a standing ovation. I'm sitting there and just saying thank you and clapping back and giving gratitude and really receiving the experience. It's amazing. So remember that. Where are you? Remember that our minds are sort of hypnotized. What's up, Gabriel? So remember, our minds are hypnotized by the information that we consistently give it. So why not give it the information that aligns with your goals and dreams? So that's how I use virtual reality as a way to line me up with my goals and dreams, to tap into the energy of my goals already being done. And there's another thing that I do. I watch my vision video board. So we've all heard of vision boards, right? They became popular through John Assaraf and that movie The Secret, and John's story about him moving into his dream house that he had on his board that he didn't even know he moved into that house. Crazy, awesome story. So I create a video vision board every single year, and it's about 5 to 6 minutes long. And I embed in it, all the top 3 goals that I have. My comfort zone destroyer, that's something that we talk about, the greatest year of your life, by the way. And if you're interested in learning more about that event coming up in January, it's GYOYL.com. So I watch my video vision board, which has pictures of like my boys and my family and my goals and things that are important to me, my ideal body, all of that stuff, all my top 3 goals. And I just basically put music behind it. And through the course of the 5 or 6 minutes, there's different images. I have all of my pillars of alignment. Pillars of alignment is also something that you'll learn at the greatest year of your life in 2019 in January. Go to GYOYL.com to learn more about that event. But that's basically what I do. And so I watch this video, but I'm not watching it from like a screen. I'm watching it like it's right in front of me, and my brain is just soaking up all of these goals. My brain is just soaking up this information, and I'm just taking it in and like giving permission to my unconscious to take this all in, to take the data in. So the interesting thing is, like, things are happening really fast right now. And I mean, could it be coincidence? I doubt it. I don't really believe in that kind of thing. I do believe that, like, I'm definitely putting more energy and focus in focusing my energy on the things that I desire to have and create in my life. So it's creating this nice ripple effect. So anyway, I wanted to do this video because I thought, hell, this is some pretty cool new technology that's out. Not a lot of people know about it still, even though it's like it is a huge industry, VR in the gaming industry. But it's kind of an up and comer. And so if you are at all pulled by this, I would totally recommend Googling. A good friend texted me yesterday, Nate Miller, and he asked me, what my VR setup was. So I decided to do a video. But you want to Google VR headset for whatever phone you have. VR headset for whatever phone you have, and then they'll probably have a recommended headset for you. So I used Google's VR headset because I have a Google Pixel, and they integrate really well. It's easy, but it's super simple. It's super simple. If your phone has VR capacity, like this is the day and age that technology is just getting started, I think. Yeah, Connie, do it. Do it. Get started on it like today, not tomorrow, today. That's how powerful it is. And so, VR is kind of this new up and coming technology that, gosh, we could use as a way to hypnotize, program ourselves, and to really condition into our psyche that what we desire has already happened, because we all know that the outside doesn't change unless the inside changes. You gotta, I think Albert Einstein said it perfect. He said, everything happens twice, first in your imagination and then in reality. And if we understand that and really believe that and apply that knowledge into our life, then we would spend more time sending energy and sending data and information to our brains that we desire to have more of in our life. So if you want to feel happy, go find things to do that make you more happy. If you want to feel wealthy or rich, like, find gratitude. Gratitude is the fastest shortcut to feeling rich, and not necessarily financially rich, because you can be grateful and broke, but you can be grateful and like be okay with being broke. That's the power of gratitude. So anyway, virtual reality is a really killer technology that I think is just scratching the surface. It hasn't even scratched the surface in the world of personal development, as far as I know. I do know somebody who is probably going to take it and run with it. But anyway, I wanted to share this with you because it's easy and it's already in your pockets. And now you can find, and whatever your profession is, you may not be a speaker, whatever your profession is, you can probably find some virtual reality video that somebody has done experiencing whatever it is that you would like to experience in your life. So I'm sure like hang gliding or even parachuting, all of that stuff is probably posted on YouTube. Find virtual reality videos of it, plug into a headset, and the adventure, could sometimes literally just be right here. If we don't have the resources, the time to go to the other side of the planet to experience it, I mean, this is the next best solution, I think. Anyway, guys, you rock. I hope that at least one of you, I know Connie is on her way to making this work, but I hope that you'll take me up on my challenge to try new technology as it comes in, because this isn't the end. It's just going to get more and more advanced. We're going to find more and more ways to accept and receive information that's more valuable for us in our lives. We won't have, I don't get the sense that people will eventually get to the point, hopefully, like I pray on this one, people will eventually get to the point where they realize that mainstream media isn't feeding them information to inspire them. You know, where people finally get to the point where like, okay, mainstream media is scaring the shit out of me. I need to stop watching mainstream media. You know, I need to just focus on what is it that I desire to have and create in my life. Who do I want to contribute to? You know, who do I want to love and receive in my life? You know, what kind of experiences do I want to have? And get focused on that instead of focused on, you know, this shit show over here that is just ridiculous. You know, you got this beautiful magical life over here and then the shit show. So I think I'm gonna end on that. You can either choose the beautiful magical life or you can choose the shit show. Choose wisely.